Hey there YouTube, today I'm going to show you how to change your valve cover gasket on your 2017 Horse Hydro Troy-Bilt. Might apply to other models, but I'm not going to look them up. And this is Kohler engine SV601. So while doing this job I actually discovered that it uses a silicone gasket instead of a cork gasket on this model. So before you start the job, you might want to get yourself some Right Stuff silicone, and you can do it that way, or if you want to use the gasket like I did, you can go ahead and just buy that, and the part number is right here. For a minimum on this job, you're going to need a flat screwdriver at 8 and a 10mm socket, a 1/4 inch extension, 1/4 inch torque wrench that does inch pounds, a plastic razor blade or something to scrape off the old gasket material, the gasket, and if you're using Right Stuff instead of a gasket, you're going to need some of that. And it's also always handy to have a huge tool set. Alright, so before you can start, you have to take the hood off. Make sure you unclip your wires here, because you'll do like I do and rip out these clips. So all you do is take a screwdriver, kind of put them in there, and just pop them open. It's really easy, and you can reuse the clips. Just screwdriver on the top, give it a little twist, they open right up. For reliability reasons, be sure to disconnect your battery. If you look at the hood, you'll see the part that holds it on, and you'll notice that you have to angle it at about 20 degrees to clear that tang, and then once you clear that tang, so slight angle, lift up, and then be careful not to yank on your cord, and set it down next to the mower. You could unhook the headlights if you want, but it's not really necessary. To take off your air filter housing. Okay. Yeah, there's just one hiding under there that you're not going to be able to get to with the air filter on, so take that off. Take out your dipstick. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. These are 8mm. And while you're under here, it's a good time to check all these bolts are tight, because they will wiggle out. So like these bolts under your flywheel, these are the ones that work up and then they hit the teeth of the flywheel and they crack your block. So just make sure that these are tight. These ones aren't so much of a worry, but these were actually loose when I first did my maintenance on this the very first year. So, yep, just make sure they're all tight. And make sure you disconnected your battery before doing this part. Yep, they're all tight. Okay. And for the valve cover, there are 7 bolts. They look to be 10mm. Just work that hose out of there. One, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to drop every single one. 5, 6. And then that one down there is going to be a little tricky. Alright, that sucker is on there. Don't really want to bend it. Wow, that is on there. Wow, this bends really easy. I'm gonna run them over for a second. So I'm guessing it broke loose now. Oh, more smoke. I think we might have got it. Ah, got it. And no gasket. I'm the original owner, so this had gasket material from the factory, or it had liquid gasket, I should say, from the factory. This did last since 2017. So, what is that now? 8 years? Not horrible. If I had to use liquid gasket on this, I would probably use Right Stuff by Permatex. It's my go-to. But for this, I'm going to actually throw the cork gasket on and see if it holds, because really it wasn't that hard to get this off, and I'm actually kind of just curious if it's going to hold without any gasket maker. Kind of a little experiment for me, but I went inside and researched this, and it looks like a lot of people just goop it all up with gasket maker, like with a caulk gun, and call it a day. But I want to see what happens if you use the gasket. Call me a glutton for punishment. Worst case scenario, it starts smoking again, and I do this again. But thankfully, the next time I do this, I won't have to scrape off all this gasket material. I couldn't get the silicone or whatever it is from in between the two pieces of this valve cover, so I just left it. I'm just going to put the gasket on. Start two of the bolts. Alright, got all the bolts started. Start the thread in here. There we go. So these are the instructions for installing it if you're using a gasket. And here are the instructions if you're using RTV or silicone. We're going to torque it down to 65 inch-pounds into used holes. These are not new holes, these are used holes. So on the bottom, when you can't really get to it, so you have to use an extension. So what I'm going to do is use the extension on all of them so that my torque is equal, even if it's off just a little bit because of the use of the extension. Okay, is this gonna click? This is not clicking. There it goes. Let's double check this one. Yeah. I got a false click out of this one actually. Must have had some debris in it. Okay, now it's tight. Wow, that is really squishy. There we go. Wait a few minutes and recheck. One. Yeah, that one had a little bit more left in it. One. The pain in the butt one. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. Okay. And then this goes loosely in here, which is insane to me. Okay. Seems like an afterthought. Yep, that's just old oil burning off. I haven't seen a drip, a drop, or anything. So let's put it back together. And don't forget to click your wire snaps back in here. And make sure you check your oil, just in case you were burning it for a while out the valve cover. You want to make sure that you have enough in case you screwed up the valve cover job. Yep, got enough. So to start smoking, I'll have time to get back to the house. Alrighty, that's my video. Go ahead and post any questions in the comments. I will update the description if the job didn't hold. And thanks for watching.